When you're in the classroom, you get so much out of it. Practical experience, I feel, has a lot more weight to it. Once you're actually in the situation, you're able to see, well, is product something that I want to deal with? Maybe not. Maybe I'd rather focus on live music. Maybe, it's easier to see once you're actually you're involved, you get exposed to many different areas that you probably wouldn't have seen before, and you're able to make sure if you're on the right path or if you have to adjust your way a little bit.
I really wanted to strengthen the music side of my resume, so I actually quit a paying job in Utah and moved to New York to work at a recording studio. And I figured that was going to be a coffee running internship, but my experience with internships is that if you ask, if you're the person who's proactive about finding about your learning, and you're always talking to people about what you can learn or what they can teach you, then you're inevitably going to learn. And it's that learning that enables you to go out and get a job or start a business in this field. And that's exactly what happened for me.
You'll find a lot more, maybe personal, contact with the managers. You can, text us at any time. We're kind of more open to just meet with you whenever. And there's a hunger there as well. This is something you'll find across the music industry. We may not have the resources of a major label, but the hunger is there. So there always seems that there's an energy, there's an excitement around every little thing. I think, at least with us and hopefully with other internships, there's a huge learning component. I mean, there's going to be the hands-on piece, but even the mentoring that can happen with interning as well.
We shape each internship around the student. What do you want to learn? Where do you want to go? What do you think you're lacking? How do you want to build up your resume? What do you have to contribute? So really the limit of the internship is your imagination. We've had people come in and doing social media ended up doing t-shirt designs because that's really what drove them. So we really want to infuse the internship with the person's individual needs and wants, and I think that's really important to get the most out of it.
We give credit to every student who's done anything, and we give very detailed credit to exactly what each student has done. So far, all of the interns have had their work displayed at the Carnegie Museums in Pittsburgh, which is a major top 10 museum system in the country. And our papers, and you can download everything from the web, so it gives them something very clear to point to and to reuse in their own work.
There's a good ability to mess up in a job experience without it really costing you a job. And hopefully you'll have an intern supervisor who will teach you what you're supposed to be doing, as well as bring you along on the process. If you're a singer or if you're a composer, this is sort of the place to learn about your agent or your manager, to really get a better understanding of the people who are going to run your business. At Berklee, you'll get the business end of it, but at the club, you'll see what the promoter really goes through, so that you know when he's giving you a line, it's either the truth or a line. It's basically a learning experience to expand your school knowledge and go out of your comfort zone.
Employers are looking for a relevant resume, and the younger that you can start building up different companies and different areas of experience that are in parallel with your major, that's going to be really attractive to any future employers. We actually hire a very significant amount of our interns for all of our entry-level positions. So it's always easier for a company to hire in somebody that has already had a lot of contacts that they know is reliable. So it's a great jumping off point between college and your career.
You have to please somebody else. So it's basically the opposite of what you are experiencing in school, which is, you're paying to go there and they're providing you an education. When you go into a job, you have to solve problems that your company has and that your clients have, and get them good solutions that they're happy with. And I think nothing teaches you that like an internship. At the end of the day, there's a lot of talented people out there, so that's in a way almost irrelevant. The people who are going to get jobs are the people who are easy to work with. Turn up on time, do a good job, and bring something to the company that they're working for. So I think an internship is the stepping stone for that. And if you get the right one, they're going to be the people that, if you do a good job, they're going to keep you in mind for later on when they're hiring, and that's sort of the whole purpose.